stand by for blast-off. And away they go. And Palmer gets a terrific lead. Jonathan Palmer leads into the first corner. The British Grand Prix champion, world champion of 1987 in the 3.5 litre class, is absolutely searing down, tumble downhill into the left and the right, up Aylward Hill, and he's leading very convincingly. John Welch looks as though he's in trouble at the rear, at the back of the track, but he's making up places already, as in this 4.5 lap B final. Jonathan Palmer, there he goes, number 78, 31 years old, comes from Dogmersfield. He is a fully qualified doctor. That doesn't matter now, because just look at the way he is going in his first Rallycross meeting. And Matti Alamarchi is coming up through the field. Look at him, he is in 5th position. He's come through from the rear of the grid to 5th position in just 1 lap. It's Palmer leading. In 2nd position, it is Vidor, the Norwegian driver. Then in 3rd position, it is number 32, Dan Anderson, who was in pole position on the grid, and that is the situation at the moment. But watch Vidor, because he is going extremely well. Here he is coming up in 2nd place behind Jonathan Palmer, still leading. Jonathan looking as though he has been in Rallycross all his life, which he most certainly has not. And it's a terrific end of season for Dr. Jonathan Palmer, because last weekend he won the Rally Sprint event here at Brands Hatch against the cream of rally drivers and other Grand Prix drivers. But look at the battle behind Palmer with Vidar Southern in the Terrier Ski Ford X-Track Escort in 2nd place. And now we're in the lead with Jonathan Palmer approaching the chicane at the end of the first lap. It was 2nd gear there, now accelerating away, 3rd, 4th, up into 5th gear before paddock turn, over 100 miles an hour. Then down through the gearbox, down, tumble downhill, off the Grand Prix circuit, onto the infield, down towards the S's, left, right. Now the 4-wheel drive can grip back on the tarmac, sprint up Aylward Hill, into Druids Hill Bend, 3rd gear, keeping tight to the right to prevent anybody getting through there. Now line it up for Langley's Gap. Now we're off the tarmac, back onto the cinders. It's giving good grip though, it's up to 100 miles an hour. Across the finish line, now down through the gearbox again, braking hard, bearing right, dropping down, Hoppy's drop, back onto the Grand Prix circuit, and that's a lap with Jonathan Palmer in the lead. 2 laps to go now. Palmer still coolly and calmly leading Vidor Southern in 2nd position. Now in 3rd position, it's Tore Brackley, the Norwegian driver in the Metro 6R4 with twin turbos. There he is, number 36, Brackley, the Norwegian. That car developed some 700 horsepower, but still Vidor Southern can do nothing about Jonathan Palmer, who is about to start his last lap. If he wins this, it is indeed going to be a famous victory for number 78, the X-Track Escort. That's the car that John Welch drove last year, the 1985 Rallycross Grand Prix winner. Southern in 2nd place, Brackley 3rd, Matti Alamarchi 4th. He's not going to qualify for the final. Palmer into the chicane for the last time. He's been caught by Southern, but it's dry. He puts all the power, over 600 horsepower. This car develops more horsepower than Jonathan Palmer's single-seater 3.5 litre Grand Prix Tyrrell, in which he won the World Championship in his class in Grand Prix racing this year. He is up Aylward Hill, he's into Druids Hill Bend for the last time. He's got to line it up for Langley's Gap. Palmer looks as though he's going to win if he can get through Langley's Gap ahead of Southern, and he's doing it, and Southern ahead of Brackley. Palmer is going to win, and Palmer does just that. He wins and qualifies for the A final after an absolutely magnificent drive, with Vidar Southern in 2nd place, Tore Brackley in 3rd position, and Matti Alamarchi defeated down in 4th position. And there is the man most likely to succeed. This is his last race before retiring, and it is Seppo Niittymaki, the champion of Rallycross of Europe in 1987. His car, the mighty Group B Peugeot 205, 650 horsepower, which he has just sold to Terjeski for a sum of money approaching £200,000, would you believe? But there in the background is Will Gollop in the MG Metro 6R4, fourth in the European Championship. And this number one is the British champion of 1987, Mark Rennison, who, with Seppo Niittymaki, is tying for the fastest time at Brands Hatch today in his Ford RS200 turbocharged car, 650 horsepower. He was one of the victorious British Rallycross team in the Internations Cup contest at Croft last weekend, and Mark Rennison means to win this race. 25 years old, he may be going into Formula 3 single-seater racing next year, but what matters now is this final of the Rallycross Grand Prix. Making up the rest of the front rank, the single car of Michael Nordstrom, another Ford RS200, Will Gollop in the Metro, which has only got about 400 horsepower compared with the 650 horsepower of the cars in the front row in front of him. Then Martinson in the BMW M3 four-wheel drive, which develops over 700 horsepower, so he may well blast off. And that in the back rank, having won the B final in his first competitive Rallycross meeting, Grand Prix world champion in the 3.5 litre class, Dr. Jonathan Palmer. And now we are ready to go. It is a 4.5 lap race. The starting official is clearing the grid. It is any second now. And away they go, a searing start by Will Gollop with Seppo Niittymaki, but into the lead goes Michael Nordstrom in the RS200, and John Smith spins off in the background at the entrance of paddock turn. So now let's look and see how Jonathan Palmer saw it as he sprinted off from the line. There is John Smith, yellow and blue car ahead of him. Pekka Rantanen on the right, and Pekka Rantanen in the RS200 hits John Smith, who goes backwards into the Armco. Pekka Rantanen goes on, and so does Jonathan Palmer. That's one place gained anyway. And Seppo Niittymaki is down in 5th position. Seppo Niittymaki, who started in pole position, has got Michael Nordstrom in front of him. There is Mark Rennison in 2nd position. Will Gollop is in 4th place. Seppo Niittymaki, the European champion, in his last race before he retires, and he desperately wants to win this British Rallycross Grand Prix, is only in 5th place. And Rennison's car is smoking very badly indeed as he goes through the gap for the chicane for the first time. It's Ole Arnesen in 3rd position now, the man who won the British Rallycross Grand Prix in 1983. Nobody has won this British Rallycross Grand Prix twice yet. But still, Michael Nordstrom, 37 years old, the ex-four-wheel drive VW Beetle driver, leads Mark Rennison. It's a 4.5 lap race. Ford RS200 leads. Ford RS200 smoking badly. Mark Rennison in 2nd place. He blew an engine at Croft last weekend. That engine has been rebuilt and put into this car, so it's still Nordstrom leading. Rennison in 2nd place, number 1, the British champion, and he's being nudged by Ole Arnesen, who is a notably aggressive driver, the Swedish European champion from the past, 1983, and he has been the GT European champion 3 years, Ole Arnesen. So now, as they go into paddock turn again, down tumble downhill again, it's still Nordstrom leading, Rennison 2nd, Arnesen in the Audi Quattro four-wheel drive car, the S1 in 3rd position, 4th is Will Gollop, and still 5th position is Seppo Niittymaki. The European champion is being well and truly shown the way in this Rallycross final for the British Grand Prix, the only Rallycross event to carry the Grand Prix title, and now Rennison is challenging Nordstrom with 2 laps to go. This race is developing between the 2 Ford RS200 turbocharged cars, the black and red one of Michael Nordstrom from Sweden, And now Arneson is having a go at Rennison, who has lost time. He slid badly, exiting the Hoppy's drop section. Now they go into the chicane, and they will very shortly be starting their last lap as Michael Nordstrom goes into paddock turn, down, tumble downhill. It would seem that Mark Rennison, unless he can close up on Halewood Hill, is not going to be able to do anything about the 37-year-old Swede in front of him. And back with Jonathan Palmer chasing Pekka Rantanen, as he has been doing for the whole race. Off the track, down, tumble downhill, down towards the S's. The brake lights from the RS200 in front stab on, and we're past Martinson's BMW M3. But even with the X-Track four-wheel drive and 650 horsepower, Jonathan Palmer can't get up alongside the RS200, let alone get past it, and there's smoke. Smoke from the cockpit. Through Langley's gap, Jonathan Palmer is in trouble. He looks down, there's smoke everywhere, and there's no smoking allowed in an Escort, so off the track and out of the race goes Jonathan Palmer. 1 lap to go. We are now on the last lap, and Rennison's door is open. Rennison's door is flapping open. That happened earlier today, and they hoped they'd fixed it. And so, as they come into the last half lap in the British Rallycross Grand Prix, it's Michael Nordstrom, Ford RS200 leading. Mark Rennison second, there he is. Ole Arneson, the ex-winner, is third. It looks as though we are going to have a new winner. Jonathan Palmer, who won the B final, has retired. Will Gollop is in fourth position in the Metro 6R4. Seppo Niittymaki, the European champion, is still fifth, and open comes Rennison's door again, and it's throwing him. Arneson charges up alongside it. Look at Gollop. Gollop is up into second place. Fantastic bit of driving. Will Gollop in the Metro 6R4, normally aspirated car, and Seppo Niittymaki goes off. Gollop is going to finish second place, a magnificent drive, but the winner is Michael Nordstrom from Sweden, a new winner to join Rolf Nilsson, Ole Arneson, Martin Schenker, John Welch and Andy Benzer, the past winners. The winner of the Motorquip British Rallycross Grand Prix of 1987, Michael Nordstrom, from a magnificent second-placed Will Gollop in the normally aspirated Metro 6R4.